this video, I'm going to be building the ultimate computer in Roblox. That's right, guys. Today, we're going to be playing Custom PC Tycoon. And in this game, you get to build different computers. But in order to do that, we need to get started. So let's go ahead and click on this for sale sign. And now we have our own little garage. And within this garage, we have our own little laptop here. We have the ability to build PCs. We have a workbench upgrader, a storage upgrader, and a podium upgrader. But that's not all. If we go all the way back here, we can find the electronics store. And in here, this is where we can buy different computer parts to make the ultimate PC. And whoa, guys, check out some of these computers. They look so cool. Look at the RGB on this one. But that's okay, guys. Let's go ahead and get back to our little garage, and hopefully we can start our ultimate computer business. So let's see what is in this laptop. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything for right now, but I think if we go over here to build a PC, we might be able to get our first PC. So let's go ahead and add item, and let's see, what can we get? Well, it looks like we can get a plain case, and let's go ahead and make it black. I guess I can't change the color yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep it as the plain case, and now we can buy a motherboard. So let's go ahead and buy that, and oh my goodness, look at how old that motherboard looks. Now we can buy a power supply. This is the thing that powers your computer. Next, we can buy a CPU. This is kind of like the brain of your computer. Then RAM. Then let's go ahead and get some memory. And oh my goodness, guys, check it out. It is $49.99, and I only have $50, so I won't be able to upgrade it anymore. Let's go ahead and put in a name for our computer. And you know what? I think because this is kind of going to be our first computer, we should name it as such. So it's going to be called the first computer. So let's go ahead and save that and check it out. Now we have our very first computer. And wait, where even is it? I can't even find it. Is it over here? I don't know, but I think if we go over to our laptop now, we should be able to sell our first computer. So let's see. Is it on the podium? Yeah, it sure is. And oh my goodness, it looks like kind of boring, but that's okay since it is only our first computer. So now why don't we go ahead and head back to the shop and see what exactly we want to put in our next computer. And wait a minute, it looks like I'm actually earning money every few minutes just for having that computer on display. That's gonna be super helpful, but it doesn't look like there's a lot on display. Let's see. I can get a GPU for $15. I can get a basic fan for $3. Okay, and then I can get some memory for $5, and some RAM for $6. I can get some CPUs for $10, and another power supply for $5. And then this motherboard for $4, and this case for $5. So if I do the math, that's 5, 9, 14, 24, 30, 35, 50, and 53. So for a full computer, it would cost $53. And you know what? I think I'll be able to do that. So let's go ahead and purchase one of these, and let's go ahead and purchase one of these. And we're actually still earning money. So I'll go ahead and just buy a little bit of everything. And you know what? I'm actually gonna buy 2 RAM sticks. Let's go ahead and get our power supply and our motherboard. And then lastly, let's go ahead and buy our case. But actually, I'm gonna upgrade to our vented case, which is $20. So let's go ahead and head back, and now we can put that computer together. And all right, now I'm back at the garage. Let's go ahead and build our new computer. So let's go ahead and add an item, start with our case, and we have the vented case. Then let's go ahead and buy the motherboard, power supply, the CPU, the RAM, which we have 2 of. Let's go ahead and put in the memory, the GPU, the fans, and I'm actually gonna put that in position 1. Next, and with that, that is our computer. And though it doesn't look like anything too fancy, this is actually a pretty good computer, but it's not the best. So let's go ahead and name it, and I think let's name it our second computer. Let's go ahead and save that, and now we have 2 computers. So let's go over to our laptop, and let's go ahead and put our second computer on the podium. Oh, and actually I need to take this one off and then put it on here. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and sell our first computer because we don't need it anymore. And I believe with this new computer here, I'll be making more money, which I'll be able to spend on more computer parts. But actually, what I think I want to do right now is upgrade my workbench, because when I upgrade it, I should be able to do more with each computer, and hopefully that means they'll be worth more money. And while we wait for our money to collect, we can start looking at what we want our next computer to be. And whoa, guys, check it out. This is the exclusive VIP computer case, and wow, it looks so cool. It's like gold. And oh my goodness, there's a whole upstairs area. What? And whoa, I think these are the accessories. Check it out. There's a mouse pad, there's a mouse, a cool keyboard, some headsets, Oh my goodness, there's monitors and even premium items. Whoa, they look so cool. What's over here? More premium items. Oh my goodness, they look so OP. And I'm actually curious, which item of the premium items do you think is the coolest, and which one would you have in real life? I think I would have this mouse right here because it looks so cool. And okay guys, I think it's time for me to finally upgrade to the next computer, but I think we still have quite a budget, so we're not going to go ahead and spend a bunch of money, and I'm going to be very smart with the computer parts I buy. So starting, we're going to go ahead and buy 2 basic fans. Let's go ahead and buy that, and then we're going to go ahead and buy the next GPU for $70. Let's go ahead and buy one of these, and check it out guys. For the memory, it costs $20 for 64 gigabytes. But if we have two 32 gigabytes, that'll equal 64 for only 10 bucks. So let's go ahead and buy that. And for the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and buy another vented case. But I'm definitely looking forward to buying the Core H one next. But for the RAM, it still looks like the best choice is to get the first RAM, but I'm actually gonna get 2 of them. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get this power supply, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend $80 on the P10 motherboard. And just like that, our inventory is full, but we are not done. So let's go ahead and start building our PC. We'll start with the case, the vented case. Again, let's see, can I change the color now? And yes, I can. Oh my goodness, it looks so good now. All right, next is the motherboard, which is the P10, then the power supply, which is the bronze 400. We haven't got the CPU yet, but we're gonna go ahead and put in our 2 gigabytes of RAM, our memory, which actually we only have 1 slot for, so we'll go ahead and use this next time. Next is our 150X GPU, and lastly, our 2 fans. We're gonna put this one in position 1 and this one in position 2. And now I'm gonna go ahead and exit, and that way we can finally get our CPU. But which CPU do you think we should get? Well, we have the CPU 3 1500 for $50, or the CPU for $1200 for $250. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and go with the 3 for $150, just because it is still a budget build and we want to make sure it's as cost efficient as possible. And then just like that, we can go ahead and finish our computer with our CPU, and we can go ahead and make that black too. Oh my goodness, actually let's make it white. I think white would look way cooler. And actually, I'm gonna take the chance to go ahead and make everything black, because I think a black computer looks so cool. And actually, let me know if you had your computer and you got to choose what color you wanted it to be, what color would you make it? But just like that, we can go ahead and name our 3rd computer. And because I made everything black, I'm gonna name it the black computer. And now we can go over here and take our 2nd computer off the podium and place on our black computer. And oh my goodness, it's worth $400. But we can go ahead and sell our 2nd computer, and now we have $309. But wait a second, it says that these ones cost gold. How the heck do I get gold? Oh hey, it looks like there's some gold conversion right here, but it looks like I need to upgrade my shed a little bit more, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and buy this upgrade storage and this upgrade podium right here, and now we can have 2 computers at once. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be so OP. And just like that guys, now I have $1,000, and that means I'll be able to get the next computer, and I think I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on this one. And the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get this Core H case, because I've really wanted one. And then we're gonna go ahead and get that P10 motherboard again, and the 400 watt, but this time we're gonna go ahead with the CPU for 1200, and we're gonna go with 2 4 gigabytes of RAM, and we already have memory, so we don't need to worry about that. But this time we're actually gonna go with the PH1050, and then with my last $100, I'm gonna be buying 3 Vortex MK1s. So now let's put the computer together. And as always, we'll start with the case, then we'll put in the motherboard, then the power supply, then the CPU, our 8 gigabytes of RAM, our memory, our GPU, and lastly, our 3 fans. And just like last time, we're gonna go ahead and color the entire thing, but this time, I'm gonna make it white. And oh my goodness, it looks so good. But I actually just noticed that there's a secondary color option, but it looks like I need to upgrade my bench a little bit more. That's okay though, because we're gonna go ahead and name this the white computer, and then we'll go ahead and place it on our podium. And wow guys, check it out, these two look so good right next to each other. But oh my goodness, check it out, this computer gets me $1,600 in value. That is so OP, because I didn't even spend $1,000 on it. And because of that, I think it's gonna be time for me to upgrade the black computer, so these two will both be making over $1,000 for me. So just like last time, we'll go ahead and buy the Core H, and we'll get one of those. We'll go ahead and, you know what, I think I'm gonna buy the A15 motherboard. Quite a hefty purchase, but I think it's gonna be worth it. And then we're also gonna get the 1000 watt power supply for $100 and the CPU for $1,200. Next, we'll get our 8 gigabytes of RAM again, and then we'll go ahead and get 128 gigabyte memory. Lastly, for our GPU, we're gonna go ahead and get the PH1050 again, but I need to save up a little bit more for it. Okay, let's go ahead and buy that. And then lastly, we're gonna get our 3 Vortex M2 fans. And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get 4 of them. So now let's go ahead and head back to our build PC station and put it all together. So again, we'll start with our Core H, our motherboard, and then we'll do our power supply. Next, we'll do our CPU, then our 4 GB of RAM, then our memory, our GPU, and then our 4 fans. And then we'll go ahead and make everything black, just like our black PC. And wow, it looks so good. So let's go ahead and name it Black Computer 2, and then we can go over here and sell our first black computer. So take off podium, and then we can sell it, and now we can place on our podium the Black Computer 2, and wow, it does 3,000 cash, and they look so good side by side. And wait a minute, oh my goodness, this is missing a 3rd fan. Oh my goodness, I need to go fix that right now. And oh my goodness, guys, this VIP computer case looks so good. Every time I see it, I just can't look away. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy that. And oh my goodness, the VIP pass gives me more gold, more diamonds, more cash, and double walk speed. Oh yeah, that's definitely worth it. We're gonna go ahead and get that right now. And let's go. I am now a VIP, which means I can get this case. And actually, I think I'm gonna buy it right now. And oh no, it costs gold. Oh my goodness, I don't even have any gold. It's okay though. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this fan to put on the white computer, and now I think it's time for us to look into our new computer. And whoa, this honeycomb GL looks so cool, but it's $6,300. You know what? I think it'll be worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and save up for this one. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get one more computer. So let's go ahead and get the C8 case, and then let's also get the A15 motherboard. Next, let's also do the 1000 watt power supply, and let's upgrade to the CPU 1500. Next, let's get 2 8GB of RAM and 1 256 GB memory. Now let's save up a little bit more, and we're gonna get the 1080X RGB. And just like that, we'll go ahead and purchase it. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and get the Vortex MK2s again. We're gonna go ahead and get 4 of them. Now let's go ahead and get our new computer. And once again, we'll get our case, and wow, this is actually a really nice looking case. Our motherboard, our power supply, CPU, our 2 8GB of RAM, our memory, our graphics card, and our 4 fans. And well, I've done a white computer and I've done a black computer, so I think it's time for me to do my favorite color, yellow. So let's go ahead and make our entire computer yellow. And oh my goodness, it looks so silly. We'll go ahead and name it a yellow computer, save it, and now all we need to do is get a new podium, which we're able to do right now. So let's go ahead and put our yellow computer on the podium. And whoa, oh my goodness, they look so good together. Oh wait, actually that reminds me, I needed to get the white computer off the podium so I can edit it and add our new fan to it. And I also need to remember to make it white. Okay, and we'll go ahead and save that and put it back on the podium. And these 3 look so funny together, but you know what? I think they kind of work. And since I'm here, I might as well upgrade our workbench. And wow, oh my goodness, now we have paint cans, and oh my goodness, the next upgrade is $50,000. But I'm not too worried. Let's go ahead and get our storage upgrade as well, and now we can hold 30 items. And now in no time at all, we'll be able to get the max computer. And oh my goodness, it's gonna be so expensive. So the max computer we can get with cash will be the honeycomb case for $6,300. Then we need to spend another $5,000 on the motherboard. That puts us up to $11,000. Next, we need to spend $6,000, which puts us to $17,000, and then $15,000, which puts us to $32,000. Next, we need to get 2 16GB, which puts us at $48,000, and then 1GB of RAM for $54,000. Next, a graphics card, which, oh my goodness, this is gonna cost over $100,000. But it's okay, because we'll take it one step at a time. Let's go ahead and buy the honeycomb, and we actually have enough to buy the motherboard too. Now we can buy the power supply, and hopefully we'll be able to buy the CPU 1200 really soon. And okay, anytime now we'll have our $15,000, which means we'll be able to buy the new CPU, which is a rare. So let's go ahead and buy one of those, and let's see what else there is. Oh my goodness, it's gonna cost $16,000 for our RAM. But you know what, guys? It's gonna be totally worth it, because this computer is gonna make us so much money. And wait a minute, what is this over here? Oh my goodness, look at, there's all these fans. I didn't even notice this was here. But wait a minute, I just realized something. Hold on, let me take a look at my motherboard. Oh my goodness. Guys, this motherboard actually allows me to have 4 sticks of RAM and 3 memory chips. And you know I'm definitely gonna have to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and buy 2 more of those RAM, and then we can go ahead and get 2 memory. And just like that, we have all of the equipment for our ultimate PC. So let's go ahead and make it. Let's go ahead and get our honeycomb GL, our motherboard, our power supply, and then our CPU. Next, let's get our 4 whole gigabytes of RAM. Oh my goodness, they even glow. That looks so cool. Next, let's get our 2 memory sticks, our GPU, which is red, and it looks totally awesome, our 4 fans, and then lastly, our cooler. And now this will actually cool our CPU, and normally in a computer that will make it not overheat and it will run longer. Lastly, let's change everything to black because this is actually going to be replacing our black computer. And actually, I really like how this red looks as a secondary color. So I'm going to go ahead and make all the secondary colors red. And just like that, we have our black and red computer, and oh my goodness, it looks so epic. So let's go ahead and name it black and red computer, and we'll save that, and then we'll go over to our computer, and well, it looks like our best option would be to selling our white computer. So let's take that off, and we'll go ahead and sell that and then replace it. And oh my goodness, guys, look at it, does 250,000 cash, and we already have 57,000. That means in absolutely no time we can go ahead and get 3 of them. And actually, let's go ahead and make that 4. Let's make that 5. Oh my goodness, let's make it 6. All right, guys. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 6 of the ultimate computers. And just like that, guys, we have a bunch of money. So let's go ahead and buy 5 of these cases. Let's go ahead and buy 5 motherboards, 5 power supplies, 5 CPUs. We'll go ahead and need to do 10 memory, and then we're already full. So because of that, I'm definitely going to need to buy some more storage. So let's go ahead and buy a bunch. And oh my goodness, I can only buy 1 more. That's not good. Well, I guess we'll have to start on our first PC then. Okay, so let's go to put down the case, the motherboard, power supply, CPU, 2 of the memory. And I think that's as far as we got. Yep, okay. So we have a little bit more to work with. Let's go ahead and buy 5 of these and 5 of these. And then let's quickly run back and put the new parts in. So there's the GPU and the cooler. And I wish I could just store this stuff. I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to, but let's go ahead and run back and see what else there is. Well, let's go ahead and buy 4 of these for right now, and also 4 of these. That way we can finish our first computer. And okay, let's go ahead and put in our 4 fans first, then our RAM, and just like that, the computer's done. And this one's gonna be the white computer, so let's go ahead and make it all white. And oh my goodness, there is so much white on this computer. This definitely is the white computer. It is so stinking white. But that means we can go ahead and take off black computer number 2, and actually let's go ahead and sell that, and then we can replace it with the white computer, and then we can go ahead and start on our next computer, and that one will be another honeycomb with the same motherboard and power supply. It'll be the exact same, but this one was gonna be yellow. And just like that, we have our fully yellow machine. So let's go ahead and save that, and we'll just name it yellow computer 2. Go over here, let's go ahead and sell yellow computer 1 and put this one on the pedestal. Now we have all 3 of our computers. We have our red and black, our white, and we have our yellow. Now we have 3 left. Let's go see what we can do. But before that, I'm gonna upgrade my workbench for the last time. And actually, I might as well upgrade my storage and get the rest of the podiums while I'm here. And this computer is gonna be pink because that's my sister Cleo's favorite color. And if you don't know already, I make videos every single day with my sister Cleo. So if you want to meet her, go ahead and subscribe right now, and be sure to look out for our next video. And just like that, our pink computer is done, and let's go ahead and put it on the podium. And now we only have 4 computers left, and I think I'm gonna make this one orange. And just like that, guys, I officially have covered the entire wall. Oh my goodness, that is 8 computers, and they all make me over $200,000. They're so OP. So starting from the left, I have this black and red one, and oh my goodness, it looks so cool. Then we have this full white one, and I really like the colors on it. Next we have yellow, which is my favorite color, followed by Cleo's favorite color, pink, then orange, a full red, a full black, and then green. And honestly, I really like the green. But wait a second, what is this right here? Buy new building for 20 million? Oh my goodness, I have 21 million. Whoa, oh my goodness, it looks so good. Wow, it looks like I have my own computer store. That's so epic. But guys, oh my goodness, I've actually ran out of time. I was able to get the ultimate computer for cash, but if you really like this video, please let me know in the comments below, and if I get 1,000 likes, then I will come back for a part 2 and complete the gold level. So if you want to see me complete the gold level, be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment saying so. Bye!